Hi there and welcome to the Getting Started video for my waitlist. This first page is the page you will come to when logging in as a centre, as an administrator of the system, and it gives you a snapshot view of your waitlist in terms of the number of people on the waitlist and different age groups, etc. I will come back to this page in a second, and yours will be empty when you first register because you need to begin to add waitlists to the system and begin taking requests online. So to do that and to set up a number of other aspects to the system, you come across to the settings page, and the first item here is the centre profile, which you would have completed when registering for the first time. The key piece of information on this page is this waitlist link. This link here is what you will place on your website where parents can click on it and register and submit waitlist requests to you online. And alternately, if you don't have a website, you can email them this link and they can also submit waitlists to you that way. Down here you will want to customize the signature which signs off on any emails that are sent from within the system that supports each of the steps in the enrolment process, which I'll show you in a second. And you want to add your name, and you can bold and you can italicize and underline and change colours, etc. And that is what your email signature will look like. Manage rooms. This is where you will customize the system to reflect your particular rooms and your age ranges and the names of each of your rooms. You can edit the existing rooms, which by default will be babies, toddlers and preschoolers. You can change that by coming in and editing the name and customizing the age range and the room capacity. You can also add a new room by clicking on new and creating with a name and months accordingly. And when you do that, you will then see that reflected on your dashboard, which is viewable here. So those new requests that are coming in will automatically be added to your particular rooms and the age ranges accordingly. So that's managing rooms. Email settings, just a couple of things to mention here. The system will by default email parents every month a email status reminder whereby they need to confirm their active status, and if they don't do that then they become inactive. So by default that goes every month. You can make it go every 2, 3, 4 up to 12 months if you wish. And the next item there is controlling when those reminders are sent in relation to their care required date. So for example, you might have someone who has just become pregnant and they've put their name down on your wait list and they need care in 2 years. You might not want to send them an email every month for 2 years. You might want to just start those reminders when their care required date is within the next 3 months, and that's the default setting, next 3 months. You might choose to always send that regardless of how far into the future their waitlist request date is, or you can make it begin when it's 6 months or 12 months within 12 months of their care required date. That's your choice. This checkbox here, accept waitlist automatically. By default, waitlists will go into a pending state in order for you to accept. So I'll just show you that. So we've got pending requests, and you'd have to view those and then add them to the waitlist by clicking on add to waitlist and sending that. If you want this email to go automatically without you having to do that and just accepting everyone into your waitlist, all you need to do is just to come back to that automated email settings menu and click on that box, accept them all automatically, and they will go automatically. Email templates, worthwhile spending a bit of time on these just to make sure you're comfortable with what the text is and the attachments. Basically, They support various stages of the enrolment process. So once someone is placed on your waitlist, this is the email that will go to them. If you add one manually yourself, which you can do through the system on behalf of a parent, then this is the text that will be in the email that goes to the parents when you do that. You also have your waitlist status reminders, so it's worthwhile just having a look at these. These are the ones that will go automatically without you doing anything, and they'll receive a message that basically says, dear carer, first name, your child is currently on the waitlist for our centre. If you still require care, please confirm by clicking on the link below, confirm requirements, and that's all they need to do to maintain an active status. If they don't do that, they will become inactive. They'll get another email, which I'll show you in a second. And that just gives the parent a summary of what their request details are, the child name, the days they require and when they want to start. And if they want to update that, they can then click on a link here and log into the system and update their requirements. If the parent does not maintain the active status by clicking on that confirm requirements, they will get another email 7 days later saying such and such a child has been removed from the waitlist. If you still require care, please reactivate your waitlist request, and they can click on that link and that will reactivate them, maintaining their original registration date, and again an opportunity to log in and update their details. So if they don't do that, then they will become inactive. The email which you'll probably vary the most is just the offer email. This email is an email that will go when you're making an offer of a place to someone on your waitlist, and you can change the text as required, and you can add attachments to this, such as enrolment documents, direct debit forms, terms and operating conditions, and the like. And that will always go to parents when you make offers to them. I won't do priority questions. I'll come back in a separate email on that one. And service types, you've already set up that service type when you registered in terms of being childcare, long day care centre, preschool, etc. You can alter them here if required. Waitlist fee here. If you charge a waitlist fee, you can indicate that you do here and the amount. And you can, don't worry about these questions. I will again have a separate video on those, and you can add payment information if you want to take waitlist fee payments manually. It'll direct the parent to this page when they submit the request, and in order for them to make a payment. Now, if you wish, you can collect payments automatically via PayPal, and you just need to come into the settings page, and if you've got a PayPal account set up, then all you need to do is click on this button, connect with PayPal, and that will take you to PayPal to enter your password and your email address, and then you are connected with PayPal via the system, and then the system will not accept waitlist requests until the payment has been collected through PayPal, and you will be able to also track the status of those payments through a transactions page, and you can see you've got transaction IDs and the amounts and fees and the child name, etc. So you can track all of that, which is quite useful. You can also choose to take bond or advance fee payments with PayPal as well, and track it through the system. Theme, you can upload your own logo, so just find your logo image on your computer, upload, and just navigate to that file and upload it, and you're away. Bounced emails, this just tells you if you do have any bounced emails in the system, and you can contact parents and update their email address accordingly. So that's the settings which you'll just want to set up. Like I say, you just want to get this waitlist link on your website so parents can begin to submit waitlist requests to you, and when they do, you will see them appear on your dashboard here. And once they do that, you can click on this dashboard and look at the total waitlisted list. There's 247 here, for example, or you can come into the different rooms and just look at the waitlist for, say, the turtles room. And this chart just shows you those that need care within the next 3 months or beyond 3 months. So if I'm just looking for those that need care within the turtles room the next 3 months, I click on that, and there's the request. So you it is ordered by default by the oldest request at the top, registration date, and gives you other information, obviously around the parent name, child name, the age of the child at the care required date, not their birth date today. So it calculates that for you, and you can filter additionally. So looking for a Monday and a Tuesday and a Wednesday spot, and you filter, and that just narrows it down for you. And once you have found someone you want to make an offer to, you can click in View, and you can see the history of contacts that have been made via emails from the system. These are all the different waitlist status reminders that the parent has been receiving. If you want to add a note, you can. Left message, whatever it might be, delayed, return to work, response, whatever it might be, create, and then that is always here and viewable for you. Now you might want to make an offer here, and you just click on that offer place, and you will enter a bond or advance fee if applicable, the room they're going into, how long they've got to make a bond payment, and click on next, and you've got that email template that was set up before, which you can review as required, and you can then just send that, and the parent will receive that information on the offer, and you're away. So other things to note here is you can do a quick search here. If someone calls up and wants to know what's going on with their waitlist request, you can always come in here and just do a quick search, say on the name of Jones, and it brings up everyone who's got that name. Whilst I'm on this page, you can see the sibling column, which indicates whether or not there is a sibling that's already enrolled in the centre, and if that's the case, then it will say enrolled, and you'll know that that's the case, and to give them priority. Or is there a sibling on the wait list, so that you can avoid situations, for example, where you're making an offer of a place to a toddler, and the parent goes, "What about my baby?" and you don't know about that. So this will just show that to you. All the siblings will be listed here under the siblings tab, siblings grid. That's pretty much it in terms of a brief overview. One thing to mention is if you like to, you can add your own paper waitlist to the system manually by clicking on New here and entering them. Ideally, the parents have an email address, and that will allow you, you've captured the email address on your paper waitlists if you have them, and you can send them the link, and they can enter the information themselves, which makes life a bit easier for you. If you do choose to do that, it is worthwhile noting that you'll just need to update the date requested field, because the system will just add today's date as the date that it was requested. But if it's an old request, then obviously it's got a particular date, and you can see this request date here. You can change that as to the date that you originally received the request to maintain someone's place in the waitlist. That's a fairly quick overview, and I hope you found it useful, and yeah, good luck. Thank you.